Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Infra. This is episode 21, chapter 7, map 2. And we are continuing out of the service tunnels that we saw last episode with the bunker, or with the, not with the bunker. We took a quick trip up through Jeff Walters' skyscraper. And we've come through some tunnels and we found this little security office here. Tuesday the 14th. Today was about the same as always, though there was some army general I haven't seen before. Looked like he'd had a bad morning that day. Someone must have something in his cereals. Anyway, seems that more cargo is going out than coming in, mostly letters, files, and other paper stuff. Wednesday the 15th. Finally some action. Some scientist or whatever was running towards the door, and then the guards grabbed him and took him away. I didn't even know that we had a scientist. Not that I know much about this place anyway, I just guard the entrance. 16th through 18th, nothing unusual. Sunday the 19th, whoa, I don't know what happened today, but I heard there was some metro accident. Apparently the passengers are okay, though. Could have been worse. I was told today there were going to be some rearrangements and start moving the passengers out soon. It's still very unclear what's going to happen, but we'll hear more about it tomorrow. Alright, we're closing this bunker. They started moving stuff out. I tried asking about what's going on with the metro passengers, but they refused to comment. I have a bad feeling about this one. Alright.
Intriguing.
Okay, so it sounds like we're going to finally learn some more information about the ill-fated metro train that was routed into a disused portion of the network. Although I'm suspecting that if there are people at this end of it, it wasn't so disused after all. So we might learn something coming up here.
Can't carry any more of these.
We'll need those batteries soon. Okay, so it looks like the only way through is through this control room here.
I have like a ton of these things already. I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
A room full of workstations and paperwork and books. And there's some kind
That
of a
makes
buzzer.
10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Some kind of buzzer going off in the background. Maybe we'll get there here in a few minutes. Here we have a placard of information about SNW project instructions, guard duties, and scientist duties. It's all faded out, and we can't really read it. Starts with SNW bunker. Looks like it's in Latin. That looks like a document to photograph, but it's actually an empty folder. SNW project. Yes, there's not a whole lot of information that we can glean from this room here. It's all faded out and Latin. This door is locked. I don't know if there's a key to it or not anywhere in the level. This door opens. It's just a storage room containing a desk and some rubbish. Come in here. There's a glass-lined control room with a hallway around it. Inside there's something glowing. And there's a computer system here. It's got some binary stuff displayed on the screen. I don't think that Jonas fixed that circuit breaker properly. There was a brief blackout today with breaker 2. You couldn't open the main hall door or do anything in the main hall, but now everything should be in order. If it doesn't work, make sure everything is okay with the electrical room, which is just outside the bunker. Okay. So I don't need that photographed there. If you recall, breaker 2 in that room outside the bunker that we saw in the previous level, it was talking about how breaker 2 is fed from Hammer Valley Dam. So if you didn't bring Hammer Valley Dam back
I
onto
don't think I can fit these in my pockets.
onto the grid, you wouldn't be able to proceed from here. All right. We look out here, and this window is in fairly bad shape. I don't know if that's from ionizing radiation or if it's just filthy. But outside there is looks like a crashed metro train. So they routed the passenger train into this bunker area. I think we're going to go down there and take a look here in a moment. So if we go into this security office here, there's a button to press there. Not sure what that actually does. This button here will open this door here, and this will let us get to this metro area. We don't want to go that way just yet. We want to go this way here. There's probably an unmovable door. But we need to get this. We need to get to that door at the far end there. And there's some of these things here blocking it. So we're going to try to use this overhead crane system to knock it out of the way. There's that control room we were just in a few moments ago. We can see it through the glass there. Got to love the source physics. Now, in the interest of saving time, I'm not going to fully explore this area down here at the bottom of the elevator.
That's an odd place for a train wreck.
This door doesn't open. There's that glowing arches there don't open or anything. So what I think happened is this sighting was not as unused or as disused as the press was told. This used to be the This was an actual sighting serving this bunker area. And they switched a civilian metro train onto the bunker's track, and he was expecting a longer track and hadn't slowed down. Okay, this door doesn't work. The train came in here too fast, couldn't stop. Wasn't where he was expecting to go at all. And I've warned that this game gets a bit spooky and creepy at times. Well, this is one of those places where that's happened. And
Oh no.
I think we've discovered all of our Metro passengers. Nothing back there useful.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
So I'll save going back through there. But the guy in the journal outside the door, that security office thing, said that the passenger survived, so why is there a bunch of corpses in that room? What are they doing in here that involves uranium enrichment? With all these uranium tanks.
Fascinating.
Do they have to shoot all the passengers in order to protect the security of this project, the secrecy of this project? Because obviously they're up to some shenanigans if they're enriching uranium on this scale. There are newspaper articles about a nuclear power plant opening. I mean, even if I hadn't knocked this large piece of equipment into that door, we still couldn't get through because it's not open far enough. As long as we can get through here, we're in good shape. Because this goes back into the deeper parts of the bunker area. And somebody's been helpful to put a box in the way, or in the stairs, a hole in the staircase. Up here, and we are in a hallway with some sleeping quarters, a red fake door, some telephones, and a door here that goes back to the part of the bunker that we can access. I'll show you the way into this section. It comes from over here, all the way around the corner down here, where this goes to that control room we were in earlier. Once you reactivate the power, that door unlocks, and it's the only other way out from the control room area. I just wanted to go down and do the train stuff first. Alright, so come in here. Fake door doesn't open. These are all pretty much identical and useless little bedrooms. Identical or similar, and they contain nothing useful. Some of them are even locked. But yeah, you can see there's nothing going on here. Just and here's a hallway. This used to be an office. It said they were closing the bunker. They were starting to move paperwork, so they just kind of rifled through the whole place and tore everything apart.
Can't carry any more of these. I still have 9 packs of batteries left. That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Switchboards and tape recorders. So maybe they're recording the phone calls that come out of here, because this is obviously a hush-hush project. Sleeping quarters, the combination lock. We'll get that combination later. Don't have that right now. Let's go through here and see what this is. This is some sort of a laboratory. And there's nothing to interact with down there. The control room door is locked. I think it's the other end of that one we had earlier.
What are they doing in here?
Let's see, we got some more
I have
camera
like
batteries.
a ton of these things already.
And there's a book here. SNW Lab Daybook, Core Experiments. Richard, I've told you over and over again to use proper precautions when experimenting with the core and the reflectors. A mere screwdriver is not safe, no matter how good your prestidigitation is, or how cautious you claim to be. If that reflector locks in, we're all dead.
Fascinating.
Core Experiments, Reflector. This is starting to have callbacks to a class I took in college in the science department.
I don't think I can fit these in my pockets. Interesting.
Alright, so here's an unusual looking object, and here is a interact with object. Here I'm going to do a quick save, just in case, and doing that is an achievement called Demon Core Experiment. If you look at the Wikipedia article on the Demon Core, you'll learn that it was a real experiment or series of experiments done with a particular plutonium core back at Los Alamos National Labs shortly after or at the end of World War II. And got a picture down here. Basically, two separate scientists working with two separate experiments on the same core basically did what we just did. That's supposed to have a staircase there.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that.
And they both took massive doses of radiation, and both died rather unpleasantly several weeks later. The only good thing is that they were able to get some useful information about, well, good for everyone else, not for them, is that we did learn how the human body reacts to radiation from those incidents. We'll learn more about it. And what we learned is that we don't really want to be in a
Can't
position to
carry
fight
any more
anymore.
of these.
So almost looked like the privacy screens between the toilets was perforated, but that wouldn't really help now, would it? Alright, so let me try to get my bearings here. I think we need to get into the sleeping quarters next. Unfortunately, we need a combination for that keypad. And there's no apparent way out of this bunker, which is because, you know, the elevators are all busted. So let's see if this vent goes anywhere useful. The first level up from the stairs, from the vent, from the where we came into the vent in the office there, has this.
My name is Leander Berg, and I'm the leader of the SNW Scientist Team B2. As you may already know, this project is very important for the future of our country. We are between two major alliances, and we cannot trust either of them. If there's going to be another war, we won't last long. That's why you are here today. We are going to guarantee a safe future for our children and for everyone who lives in this country. Next, I'm going to tell you a bit about this underground complex and what we're doing here. The scientist team lives in the accommodation wing next to the laboratory. The door code is 2077.
Intriguing.
Okay, I don't know if those pulses at the end of the video mean anything. It might be some kind of encoded data with a digital codec or something. Ham radio operators might be able to get something out of that. S&W bunker report. We've had some major issues within our science team. Xander Berg and one other scientist have escaped. We're going to start searching the area with the help of the Stallburg Police Department and find out how Berg managed to escape. I am sure we will find Berg in no time. Unfortunately, one of the scientists was found dead in the hallway between rooms G1 and G2. He had a strange note full of codes with him. So far, the evidence suggests suicide, but we will be looking more to this matter when we have the time. The science team isn't the only problem, though. It has been a bit problematic getting rid of the metro passengers, and we haven't decided what to do with the train yet. There have been some problems with the guards, but we have managed to handle them. Although we had a slow start, we are still going to be able to move everything out and start hiding evidence about something, typewriter malfunction. Wrong. We have to leave immediately. Okay.
Fascinating.
So they are having trouble dealing with the metro passengers. And you probably noticed that I skipped a document on the table out here, and that is for a reason here. S&W emergency instructions. Due to the fact that the metro accident has caused a high risk to exposing the entire S&W project, we are going to start moving all the equipment and personnel to the HR base immediately. The science team must be kept in their sleeping quarters until the whole place is cleaned. They will be getting all the supplies they need, including food, medicine, and water. Any surviving metro passengers must be executed and their bodies must be disposed with. We can't hand the bodies over to the families due to the radiation. The train will either be transported or dismantled, if possible. Any remaining evidence must be destroyed. Report immediately if any problems arise with the personnel. If someone tries to escape or do anything against the rules, they must be dealt with. Okay. So these innocent civilians ran into this, were diverted through no fault of their own into this secret project area, and they were all executed for it. This is the problem with secret projects. When the people get the idea that the secret projects are more important than the people they're supposed to be protecting with these secret projects. Gas sensors. Fan closes automatically when all sensors detect toxic gases. I think you'd want that to be something more like when one sensor detects toxic gases, but whatever. And that brings this beeping sound in. Alright. Get all these pictures here dealt with, so when we're ready to leave, we can leave. I think this is the way we came in. It is. Alright. And we see why there's this speculation of a conspiracy theory affecting the metro incident. We see why there is a... It's the other direction, isn't it? We see why there's unanswered questions and unresolved issues regarding that. Alright. Busted elevator. Do I have to take any elevator pictures? One elevator picture, but not here. It's in the other hallway. Alright, we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so someone was found in the hallway dead between rooms G1 and G2. Here's G1 and G2. Right, and if you take the time to use that, look at the computer in the control room, and decipher the binary code, which I've put up in the recording when we were there, and I'll put it up here in a few
I
minutes.
don't think I can fit these in my pockets.
More relevant. It references there's a problem in the walls between G1 and G2. So we're going to start out with some mushrooms.
Someone should get that fixed.
And then there's mushrooms at the barrel. And then...
It's not good. Someone should get that fixed.
3 separate pictures of mushrooms right here. Alright, and if we go in here, the guy in G5 has barricaded his room. The guys in G6 have teddy bears and, I believe, flashlight batteries.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Come on, keyboard, work with me here.
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
And the bathrooms we can't get into here. And why am I stuck on the door frame again? G4. Standard issue room. Camera batteries.
I have like a ton of these things already.
It's not quite ready for a charge or change yet. Why am I stuck on terrain again? It's my biggest pet peeve with video games at the
I
moment.
don't
is
think I can
stuck on
fit these in
terrain.
my pockets.
Alright, a barricaded door there. So you have to go out into the pool area. Sure, there's nothing to be gained from climbing over there. This would be a pretty grim place to be working for years at a time, kind of trapped and stuck. That door is locked. G1. Come in here. And this is a double accommodation as well. And there's a key laying there, and a book. I'm really starting to think that Richard isn't doing so well. Richard was a name on the note about tickling the core. He has an unsettling gaze, as if he might grab a knife and start stabbing people at any moment. No one likes being around him, even the guards keep their distance from him. At night I can hear banging and other disturbing noise from his room. I'm trying to figure out why Richard stole paint cans from the storage. Is he redecorating his room? I might be getting paranoid, but I think I can still sometimes see a dark silhouette of a human figure in the hallway between Richard's room and mine. I must be going crazy after being a prisoner for so long in this cursed bunker. Something has gone terribly wrong. The guards locked the doors yesterday. I heard rumors about some metro accident that happened near the main hall, or some explosion. Richard hasn't shown up since that happened. I doubt he caused the accident, but something did happen in his room. If they don't let us out of here, I want to sneak out and find out what happened. Berg has just escaped. I can't believe he left us here. He escaped shortly after the guards brought him back. Before that, he told us to wait a few days until everything is normal. The others are trying to figure out how Berg got out. I need to see what's in Richard's room before I leave. I hope he doesn't kill me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't really want to be involved in a project like this, if that's the kind of... What the... Okay, so this Richard guy has been repainting and redecorating ever so slightly. That is clearly America. Inside, tell me it's behind wall. Yeah, this guy's gone a wee bit around the twist. And there's a computer here in the back. And if you are into the ARG, you can make this spell something. You get a lot of information for the lore out of this thing, too. Don't think I'm going to do anything with that in this series. The ARG is a little bit outside of my scope right now. The wiki does a pretty good job of documenting it all, and that's usually the nexus for ARG-related stuff. Any pictures you have to take in there? I didn't really check. Didn't want pictures in here. My notes say something about a picture in room G5. Walk too close to the mushrooms. Let's pause here and fire up the other computer and see what that really wants.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Alright, so there's a couple more pictures we got to take in here, and then it's time to blow this popsicle stand, which I will be more than happy to do, because it is creepy as all get out. There's an elevator that I need to take a picture of in the other hallway. The canteen here appears to be completely lousy with these mushrooms. Where's door B2? I forgot to go in this room. This is a bunkhouse. Dormitory for probably the guards. Here's the broken elevator.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that. Interesting.
Oh, there's somebody laying on the bed still. Alright, that's what we're trying to see there. Alright, that makes sense what we're supposed to see there. Now, there's supposed to be something at door B2. Third door on the left opposite the B2 door. Return to the control room at the beginning of the chapter. Yep, out this way. There's another door you can open here. You'll find yourself in a large corridor. The third door on the left opposite the B2 door. Opposite the B2 door. This one. Why do I not remember seeing this before? Freight elevator. Some ominous large crates. And there's supposed to be broken concrete in here.
That's not good.
Alright, and unless I miss my guess, it's time to get out of here. There's one picture left, which is at the very top of the ladder. So remember it said that that's a toxic gas detector. And all of these sensors have to be detecting toxic mushroom gas in order for the thing to shut down. So what we're going to do is, if my stupid source engine will listen here, oh, you gotta be kidding me here. Fine. Quick save in case I manage to get another one of these stupid things stuck in a drawer. I have never seen her do that before. But that's why there's multiple items in here to play with, I guess. There's a teddy bear, there's the hat, there's the boot. There might be more, I don't know. But I think I want to put these here. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this hat and drop it under that shower drain looking thing there, which is one of the gas sensors. I love source physics some days. And if you've paid attention, you press the right button so you don't fling the teddy bear in. We're just going to drop him in there because these sensors on the ceiling. And now we can climb out of the hatch because the fan has stopped. Let me get my OBS back onto the foreground here. Which way is up? This way is up. And we're going to follow this tunnel here and get all the way up to the top here. And there's a ladder there towards
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
the ladder doesn't work, doesn't go anywhere. You jerks.
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Alright, so I want to save the game to slot 3. And then we're going to go down this pipe here. And this will take us into the next level. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time for more Infra.